Today I'll be digging deeper on how we create our perspective-shifting journeys and our unique tours that we offer at Crooked Compass. We always start with a draw card, whether it's a festival, a unique experience, or a remote tribe that we want to engage with. That is the starting point of our tours. From there, we basically flesh out around 5 different factors. The first one is access. Access is so incredibly important, and it could be as simple as, is there even a road to access this? Or is it only accessible by water? Do we need to come in by helicopter? Or is there just nothing? And how do we work with that? Then there's another level to access. From civil war to things like a pandemic that closed borders. A great example is Afghanistan. We used to operate in Afghanistan before the Taliban situation. Right now we can't. We still want to, but it's just not safe. We don't have the insurance. But in saying that, it will come back. There are over 200 females being trained as guides, ready for when tourism is able to be reopened within Afghanistan, and we're waiting for that day. That'll be an incredibly exciting moment for us. The second factor is insurance and risk. We have to be insured in the areas that we operate in and for the experiences that we're delivering for our guests. We do quite a thorough risk assessment process with all of our local partners, and if we can't get the insurance, if we can't tick that box that we need to, the tour's not going to happen. To give you an example of this, I'm taking a group to Pakistan next month. Pakistan, yes, we're insured to operate here. However, there are certain areas of the country that have little flare-ups that sit under Do Not Travel. Being an Australian-based company, we're governed by Australian law and Australian government around traveller safety. So if we have an itinerary that's running through an area that perhaps comes under Do Not Travel, we have a couple of options. We can either cancel the tour or, if possible, we reroute the itinerary. And this is one factor that is so important when choosing if Crooked Compass is right for you. Are you the type of person that is flexible to work with an itinerary that moves and molds as we're adventuring? This is, after all, part of this style of travel. The third factor is transport. Do we need luxury, comfortable vehicles because we're on beautiful sealed roads? Do we need hardcore, rough and ready 4-wheel drives that have towing capacity if we get bogged or stuck in a river crossing? Do we need helicopters? What sort of options are available? Are we in dugout canoes? The types of experiences that we offer really do differ and vary significantly through our tours. Our Reindeer Tribes tour in the remotes of Mongolia. We've got a combination of luxury vehicles, off-road 4-wheel drives, and then a couple of days on horseback. It really is truly diverse, and it is a true adventure and a true experience. Our fourth factor is choosing our local guides. So much of what we do is either specialised or has a special interest attached to it. If we're doing something that's conservation focused, we want a guide that knows this sort of language and this sort of theme inside and out. If we're focusing on culture or history or World War II history, we want someone who's passionate and who can deliver. Our local guides become our best friends. They have the dialects and the relationships with the communities that we're travelling through, and this really shapes out the experience that our guests get on the ground. And because our groups are so small, it's not uncommon for our local guides to take our guests into their home if we pass through their community on our tours, and this is something that you just don't get when you're travelling in larger groups. The fifth factor that we have is accommodation, and this is a fun one. When we're in the bigger cities, we're always looking for that sort of more boutique style hotel that really showcases the charm and character of a destination. However, when we get more remote, it's a little bit more of a challenge. We have anything from local guest houses, from Mongolian gers, where a lot of the time we actually build them ourselves so that we can control the standard and hygiene and that sort of thing, through to sleeping on beds made of tree logs in teepees with remote communities. These are the experiences and the factors that all tie together to create those unique Crooked Compass itineraries. And it's certainly not easy, it is fun and it is challenging, and once we get that together and we get it out to the market, this is when it's your chance to join us and experience these immersive itineraries. If there is anything that you would like to know about our small group tours, our destinations, our style of travel, please head to our website or shoot us an email.